In 1905, a Spanish-born, Harvard-educated philosopher named George Santayana wrote a 5-volume work entitled The Life of Reason. In it, he stated, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it." And for years now, a mission of mine has been to speak about this past to which Santayana referred, especially to all who were born after 1945, the year the Nuremberg war crimes trials commenced. These trials, from November 1945 through April 1949, were the first international criminal trials in all of history, with 4 countries, the United States, Great Britain, France, and the Soviet Union, trying the leaders of one country, Germany, for crimes against humanity and calculated genocide, perpetrated over a period of 12 years from 1933 until 1945, the years that Adolf Hitler was in power and when the war ended. These trials were concerned with 3 major points: basic human rights and the dignity of life, the difference between good and evil, and indifference to evil. In a crime, there is always a perpetrator and a victim. Look the other way, it's charged. A common conspiracy to seize power, establish a totalitarian regime, plan, prepare, initiate, and wage wars of aggression, the violation of the laws of war, crimes against peace, crimes against humanity, and crimes of persecution and extermination. Now, the Nazis had meticulously recorded by documentation, film, and photography most of their atrocities, because tens of thousands of pieces of documentary evidence had been captured by the U.S. and Allied forces. Most facts presented at the trials were incapable of being denied or defended. Of 22 defendants in the major Nazi leaders' trial, 19 were held accountable for their crimes individually, not collectively. 12 were sentenced to death by hanging, including Martin Bormann in absentia. 10 were hanged on October 16, 1946. 4 hours before Goering was to be hanged, he swallowed a cyanide capsule which he had been able to secure on his person. Now, on May 8, 1945, when the war ended, I was on my first job in Detroit with a freelance court reporting agency. Publicity about the impending trials was on the front pages all across the country and on the newsreels in the movie